we were just saying how we love the beat of that song.
Favorite.
And yeah, that will interest something. All right, welcome back to Sunrise. Now, Oceans for Everyone, Inc., their mission is to expose kids to boating and the ocean in a format that, you know, will educate and encourage and excite them about the possibilities that boating can create, at no cost, by the way. So we are joined by the founder and chairman of Oceans for Everyone, Inc., Captain Rayon Caruthas, who spends 2/3 of his life at sea. Welcome to dry land, Captain Rayon.
Welcome to dry land, kind of. Hey, how you doing?
Great, thanks. I actually want to start there. It's you spent 2/3 of your life at sea. Give us a little bit about that experience and what that's like for you.
It's pretty normal at this point. It's coming back to land that sometimes feel weird. I have to remember how to drive sometimes, which is a real thing for me. But yeah, it's nice. It feels natural because it's kind of what I've wanted my whole life. And even before that's what I was doing, it kind of felt like that it would feel natural, and it does. So, and it's really an amazing experience because life out there is it's very different, but it's also very liberating for me personally, and that's part of the reason why I kind of want to give the ocean to as many people as I can, because I don't think I would have found that if I didn't have certain experiences. And it's a very rare thing, I think, for kids to just go to sea. My first time on a boat, I was maybe 4 or 5 years old, and I just want to increase that.
Let's talk a little bit about the experience, because I know that it is not the most common thing for people to wake up and say, let me go explore the deep blue. But so many of us, myself included, are absolutely fascinated by what exists and what we don't even know exists in the deep blue. Before we go into what you see in there, let's talk about the hurricane and the ocean. And well, first of all, are you okay? Is everything great where you are?
Well, Beryl happened to have the same landing time as my flight was supposed to have. So I'm in a hotel in Fort Lauderdale now, and I'm fine, and everybody's fine.
Okay.
So we're grateful for that.
But let's talk a bit then about the correlation of the oceans warming and the impact this has on hurricanes, and just overall what global warming means for even the ocean and someone like you in your capacity.
Yeah, there's lots of work that's being done in that regard. We're seeing that every year. Storms are getting stronger and stronger. They're popping up sometimes a little earlier, and it's just it's constantly changing. It's very dynamic. So there's more and more efforts to try and understand what's going on with the ocean, and there's no shortage of research going on about it.
I love that. All right, so let me ask you this. I want to know more about Oceans for Everyone. Like, what's the inspiration behind that? And tell us more about what you do.
For a long time, I tried to figure out how I was going to, bring kids to the ocean, and I thought about like starting a school, and it wasn't until one day I was on my boat with my daughter, and I was just looking at the good time that she was having. We're out in Santa Barbara, and there were like whales and dolphins and stuff, and I just thought, like, that's it. Like, I just want whatever she's experiencing right now, I just wanted to give it to kids. I didn't want to like put it in a big crazy school or anything like that. It's like this, just going to sea and just being out there. That's what it is. So I decided to just create some kind of machine to just kind of keep doing that.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Captain, but the boating life is not necessarily very cost effective. It's quite an expensive interest to take on, but you're offering this to youngsters for free. How are you able to offer such a thing?
By eating less, generally. It's mostly out of my own pocket. And I'm terrible at fundraising. I'm so bad. I remember one time I tried to like paint my fingernails. I was like, oh, for every fingernail, donate $75. It was so bad. So what usually happens is I just end up paying for it most of the times, which is what I'm trying to change. So what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to secure funding as best as I can for the Port Royal trips that I have going on. And then what I want to do is expand so that kids all over the island can have these trips. So I'm looking for like maybe partnerships with companies that have boats, or we can figure something out. I don't know, because if the whole idea is access, I don't want only kids in Kingston to be able to. I remember this one lady. She said she came from St. Mary. There, and she had to take like multiple buses with her kids, and it just shouldn't be happening. People shouldn't have to come from like Mandeville and St. Mary to. Yeah, there should be free boat. It sounds crazy to me, but there should be just free boat ride for kids like everywhere.
Yeah.
That's kind of the world I want to live in.
No, it doesn't sound crazy at all. I mean, we live on an island. I tell people all the time, like, we should care about the ocean. We should be using the waters. Everybody should know how to swim. Like things like this, we should be on boats.
Ferry system.
Exactly. So it doesn't sound crazy. Tell us about what's happening in August and how people can find you and sign up. Tell us more.
Oh man, for a second, like, what is happening in August? In August, I'm hoping to pull off at least 2 trips in August. It was supposed to be more, but just logistically, it turns out I might even be at sea during August. I don't know. But in August, I'm trying to pull off 2 of what would be 3 or 4 trips for this year, and each trip is about 40 to 50 kids, and it's all free. So as long as you can get to where the location is, you get to go on a boat trip. And some of the parents are allowed. We try to keep as many of the spaces for the kids, but some of the younger kids, their parents can come. So just contact me at Oceans for Everyone Inc. On Instagram or on Facebook, or you can email me at info@ofjamaica.org to find out more about that. Because what will happen is the kids will meet at Port Royal, and then the captain and the crew will talk about the boat and taking the boat off the dock and yada, 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 and just show them around. And then we'll go to Maiden Key, and then they'll show them anchoring, and then kids who want to go swim, they can go swim, and then they'll bring the anchor up. And all the time the kids are like just watching this. And it's more than just trying to teach them anything. I just want them to have that experience, to feel themselves being out there, and to just to make that connection that they can be out there. Because I feel like a lot of the times, because even for me, my first boat ride, I think the biggest thing that I left was just realizing that I could go out there. It's like, oh, you tell me that I could just like untie it and we could leave, is what you're telling me. And that's what stuck with me. And I think for a lot of kids, even if they see all those boats going out there, I think I just want to make that connection with them that they can do it too, if they felt like it. And there's a whole world. There's so much going on that it blows my mind, because I'm out there a lot, and there's always stuff happening that's just blowing my mind. And there's always research that's blowing my mind. They're always finding things that are blowing my mind. It's insane.
I love that you ended on that note, because I was going to ask you, is this a marine biology class or more of a, understanding existence and understanding how we as humans need to live in harmony with the world below the water? So I love exactly how you just put a pinpoint on that. Yeah. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Captain Rayon Caruthers, founder and chairman of Oceans for Everyone, Inc. Sunrise Quick Fix is up next. Don't move a muscle except to do a shimmy, 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 wheel, right?